Are you thinking of building your first website, but confused between Webflow and Framer? Well, by the end of this video, you won't be confused anymore and will be able to make your decision instantly. In this video, I'll break down the key differences between both platforms and talk about the key areas where each one shines. In the end, I'll give my final verdict on which platform is suitable for what kind of user. So without wasting any time, let's get started. First, I'll talk about the ease of use and how hard it is to learn each platform. There is no doubt that Framer is way easier to use, especially if you're just getting started. The interface is super clean and it has the Figma-like design canvas. So if you have used Figma before, Framer will feel pretty familiar. Webflow on the other hand has a steeper learning curve. You'll see terms like flexbox, box model and classes in there. So if you have not built a website before, it can be really overwhelming. So if you are a beginner who just wants to move fast, Framer is a better option. But if you don't mind spending a little more time learning in exchange for more advanced features that will help you in building much more scalable websites, then Webflow is definitely worth your time. So when it comes to ease of use, I definitely prefer Framer here. Now let's talk about the code export functionality. Well, the straight answer is that Framer does not offer this functionality. This means you cannot get the code files for the website you have built. But Webflow on the other hand does offer this functionality. In Webflow, you can export the website you have built as HTML, CSS and JavaScript files. And you can use these files to host the website somewhere else. If I go a bit technical on this one, Framer does not offer code export because it's built on React framework and the HTML and CSS are generated at the runtime. This means the site requires Framer's own system to run and you can't just download the files and host them somewhere else. This is a major drawback of Framer when compared to Webflow. So if code export is a big deal for you, Webflow is the best choice. Now, I want to talk about one of the most important functionalities of a website builder. And this is CMS, Content Management System. Now, if you would have asked me, like a year ago, to choose between Webflow and Framer just based on their CMS capabilities, I would have definitely chosen Webflow without a blink of an eye. But story is different now. Framer CMS has come really close to that of Webflow CMS. But it's still not what Webflow offers, especially in terms of some of the most advanced features. Webflow has a more powerful CMS, with things like relation collections, multi-reference field, and deeper filtering and sorting options, which are great for blogs, directories, and dynamic content heavy websites. But Framer CMS is way easier to use and looks really clean. But it's still limited. For example, you can't create complex relationships between different collections, like linking blog posts to authors. And if you are building something basic like a basic blog or portfolio, then Framer CMS works great. But if you are building something advanced or content heavy website, then Webflow is unbeatable here. Let's talk a bit about pricing and plans offered by both platforms. Webflow and Framer offer different plans depending on the user needs. Webflow splits this into two parts. One for hosting your own website and another for different team features. But Framer's pricing is more all-in-one. The plans grow with your needs and include everything. But you have to pay extra for different workspaces in your account. Pricing for same type of plans in both of these are almost equal. But in some countries like India, Framer ends up being much more affordable than Webflow. So when it comes to pricing and plans, I would put both of them on the same level. Now let's talk about animations and interactions. When it comes to animations, Framer is far superior than Webflow. Animations are basically superpowers of Framer. The biggest reason why Framer is trending so much right now is because its capabilities of creating great animations so easily. But it doesn't mean that you can't create good animations on Webflow. You can create stunning animations on Webflow, but the amount of work and time it takes to create those animations is a lot more than Framer. In Framer, you will find smooth, ready-made animations that look amazing without all the hassle. There are a lot of components available with stunning animations. All you have to do is copy and paste them on your project. So when it comes to animations, Framer is the best option. If so far you are enjoying this video and finding something useful, make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the like button. Let's talk about one of the most important use cases of websites, e-commerce. And let me tell you, in terms of e-commerce, Webflow is far ahead of Framer. You can visually design your store, manage products, inventory and orders. You can even handle your payments all within the platform. It supports features like custom checkout experiences, discount codes, and seamless CMS integration for dynamic content. Webflow even offers dedicated plans for e-commerce. But Framer on the other hand does not have native e-commerce features. You can integrate it with Shopify using plugins. But this is something I don't personally prefer. It is always better to have everything on one platform. And Webflow does a great job at this. So in terms of e-commerce, Webflow is a clear winner. Now let's talk about the community and resources of each platform. Webflow has been around for a long time and has a really solid community. And in terms of resources and quality courses available, Webflow is far ahead of Framer right now. Also, Webflow University has many free courses available for you to master Webflow. But on the other hand, Framer University is still evolving. You can find individual tutorials there, but overall there are far less number of Framer courses than Webflow. And the other paid courses are less in number and very expensive. So even though it takes a lot of time to learn Webflow, but there are a lot of resources available for you to master it. So when it comes to community and resources, Webflow is a winner here. So now let's talk about which platform is suitable for what kind of user. Now if you are a beginner website designer who wants to start quickly, build great portfolio websites, landing pages, or smaller websites which are not too heavy on CMS, and want to add beautiful animations, then nothing is better than Framer in market right now. But if you don't mind spending a little extra time in learning, or have a background in website development, and you want to make large scalable projects with amazing CMS capabilities, with an all-in-one e-commerce experience, then Webflow is the perfect choice for you. I hope your confusion about which platform is better for you is resolved now. Now if you're looking for free Framer courses, then this playlist is perfect for you. It has tutorials designed step by step for absolute beginners. So make sure to check this out.